18-year-old daughter. So they said that's child abuse and ran with it. Well, let me remind you guys, my children have never been on camera. My fiance has never been on camera. And I have only spoke about Summer's case on camera. So all this information that they have, like I'm this and I'm that, it's lies. They have no evidence of that. Okay? I have a clean background. Clean. I'm 35 years old. I have a misdemeanor theft charge on my background from when I was 18 years old. And that's it. Nothing else at all. That's why they've never showed my background. And I begged them to show it. Because BK was trying to say that I was a prostitute and that, I had all these felony drug charges. And I was like, well, show my background then. He never would. So anyway, I got fed up with it. And I started defending myself. After I took their bullcrap for several of months, I was fed up. And I said, this is going to stop, and it's going to stop today. BK said, no, everybody go make videos about her. Go do it. I was reading his comments. Thousands of people was like, I got you, dude. I'm making one right now. It's pretty obvious what happened. And I've got all the evidence to prove this. Every bit of it. And yes, I do have police reports. And I do have an ongoing investigation because he made money off of my deceased son. And like the police said, these channels that have these videos about you, it is false information. If those channels are monetized or if they are making any type of money from that work, they will be in a lot of trouble because that's false information for one. And for two, you're using YouTube for illegal purposes. Alright? So, they think because they haven't heard anything yet, they're okay. But, it takes a minute to sue somebody. But yeah, I'm in the process of suing each and every one of them. They are 6 of them. BK is the original creator of all of this bullying. And everybody knows it. Like I said, people ask them, what did she do? And they're like, oh, she was a content thief. 2 days later, what did she do? Oh, she's a bully. 2 days later, what'd she do? Oh, she was slandering people. Like, y'all don't even know what you're mad about anymore. But what it was the videos. I never bullied or slandered anybody. Never. I'm not that kind of person. I lost a cousin. He committed suicide because he was bullied. Do you think that I'm going to do that? Get real. I'm a grown woman with 7 children, and I've got better things to do than to sit and make videos or even bully people, slander, do any of that. Better things to do. They also said that I was a money-hungry cash cow, and that I was using Summer as a cash cow, which they did not even realize. My channel was not even monetized. Never had been. I had 2 channels. One was my fiance's that I started using when they hacked into my Missing But Not Forgotten. His was True Lives at Missing But Not Forgotten. Neither one of those channels were ever monetized. And no Cash App was put into any of those channels until my subscribers asked. 6 months into the case. Okay? 6 months into the case. I had a video on my channel from 2018 about my son's keepsake box. In that video, it described how my son didn't have a headstone. Because I had 2 funerals that year. And yes, they were unexpectedly. When we found out they had cancer, it was only a month my dad passed. And a few months my son passed. And when my son passed, we thought he was on the road to being better. We had no idea that it moved to his brain till he died. So for the Trash and Junkins channel, they keep saying cancer don't just happen. Okay, well, yeah, it does. Okay, yes, it does. She said, you had warning signs. No, the F I didn't. No, I didn't. He was 3 years old. He was too little to understand that he was supposed to tell me that his back was bothering him. So, anyway, they made videos about me saying that I'm a scammer. No, I'm not. I simply told my subscribers, no, I don't want no money. They begged me. They begged. So finally, after a couple weeks of them begging me, I put my Cash App up. I raised 500 and some, like a little over 500, before my channel got taken down. Okay? And then Ernie put my Cash App, and I didn't even ask him, and raised 200. So I had a little over 700.